Stay up all night, gotta work now. Make up my mind, then it turns around. Say that I'm fine till I burn out. Thinking this money sounded so nice. Ambush here in the strobe lights. Pay anything for the high price. This life feels like the sunny water. Wet my lips, but the sun is drowning. Pour it out, if I'm being honest. It's just not everything you promised. Running down, drain out, what did you say? What did you say when I told you? Maybe this wrist wasn't gold proof. Packing my bags like it's all true. Hard to make friends when I'm focused on all these bars that I'm holding. I like the cold, but it's lonely, yeah. This life feels like the sunny water. Wet my lips, but the sun's drowning. Pour it out, yeah.
Woo, child, let me tell y'all, I barely made it. Barely made it. That is my song. What's up? If I didn't go live now, I was not going to go live. It's been a day, okay? The work week has been working, and everything in life is going on with Sean Combs left and right. So I got a couple of things I want to talk about. I'm going to try to go quickly, but not super fast where we can't enjoy it. So one, really quickly, as you see me moving right along, okay? If you ever lose your cell phone, I need you to let it be, okay? Look at this lady here, y'all. Welcome, chat. Hello, guys. Check this story out.
Right? Sometimes we do things that we wouldn't normally do. We risk our lives on the
Look
road
at her feet.
when texting. Don't do that. And apparently we risk our lives among rocks when hiking.
Look at her feet.
To an Australian woman who was stuck upside down between two boulders for 7 hours. Now, this picture shows what rescuers were seeing when they were there. They saw just her feet in the air between the rocks. Now, the woman was walking with some friends in the country town. There you see.
Look at her feet. She fell.
They were walking in the country town.
She was walking. She fell upside down, okay? Because she wanted to reach for her cell phone. She was upside down for 7 hours. 7 hours. Hey, Avalon. 7 hours. And still, when they rescued her, she still didn't get her phone. And they had to move boulder. Girl, I said, I'm going to share this story. If the phone fall, you got to let it fall. Another one, tragedy. How, and I'm gonna go with this murder. How do you get stuck in the bakery?
Confirming the 19-year-old died inside a walk-in oven at the store. CTV's Paul Hollingsworth joins us now. Paul, what do we know about the victim?
Nightbot, no.
Marilla, she was a 19-year-old Walmart employee, and according to the Maritime Sick Society, she was a member of their community. Police have not yet identified the teenager who died at this Walmart on Saturday night, but they have confirmed where it happened.
The female was located in the walk-in oven in the bakery within the store.
Police are asking the public to refrain from posting speculation or possible misinformation on social media. The investigation will include Occupational Health and Safety and the Nova Scotia Medical Examiner's Office.
And this investigation is a very complex investigation, so I would not be able to provide a timeline.
The province's Department of Labor has issued a stop work order for the bakery and one piece of equipment at this store. CTV News.
So they're saying she was cooked alive. Nightbot, I meant to remove Nightbot. Child, Nightbot is spamming people. Nightbot, you gotta go. I meant to take you out of there because I don't have the sentence right. They're saying, so the police said they're doing this as a homicide. They're not letting this be you accidentally put yourself in the oven. No, ma'am. How do I get you out of here, Nightbot? Hold on. They said they're not going to allow this to be she accident. Remember Kanika Jenkins? I really don't want to make the comparison because we still don't sit right with the Kanika Jenkins, right? But it's eerie similarities, except this was an oven. It's a baking oven. Hey, sexy and complete grandmother, Star Pepper. Hey, y'all. Hey, BJ. You go into a bakery oven. There's no safety precautions. Like, isn't there like I don't know. I don't bake, but it should be something like if a human walk in it, isn't there like an escape button? It boggles the mind. I think she went in it and it could be a hate crime. My opinion. I don't know. What if someone held her in there and it's let's finish listening.
News public safety analyst Chris Lewis says this could be a long and thorough investigative process.
So they'll be doing drug scans and looking at different potential medical causes, looking at the technology, the infrastructure around access to that location.
Lewis says police will likely treat this as a homicide until proven otherwise, but all possible scenarios will be investigated.
Either the poor girl had a natural death of some sort, or it was an accident that for some reason couldn't get out, or a homicide. And so quite an investigation has to go into that.
Chef Peter Early says, given the safety mechanisms usually in place, he finds it difficult to believe a person could be trapped inside an oven.
I come from a background of the culinary industry, and so I would consider it highly
I don't come from a background of culinary, and I find it highly unlikely that she got trapped inside of a full-blown oven.
Abnormal or unusual to have a broken or malfunctioning or lack of a safety release valve in any of the equipment I was using.
The 19-year-old woman was found dead on Saturday night. 3 days later, this Walmart remains closed. Marilla.
Sad story, Paul. Thank you.
Hold on. Let me pull this up here. Hold on. Where did this go? Listen to this. Let me see if it'll play. It might not play. Let me share my screen here. Hey, Night Charm. Yes. I'm like, no, she didn't accidentally want to bake herself to death. That's not suicide. I'm not going to be convinced of that. Not at all. Let me see if this will play. My computer been doing the fucking most. Hey, Iridescent. Okay, if it's not going to play, we're not going to stick with it all day. Wait a minute. Where the hell did I put by? I don't even know. Y'all, Nightbot don't like a lot of, there you go. Let me get you out of there.
Dispatch to Station 5 engine for a technical rescue call from Mumford at Mumford Road.
This
Walmart,
is the 911 call.
990 Mumford Road. Female is locked in an oven in the bakery. Oven is on. Unsure if the staff are able to turn it off. Dispatch to Station 5 engine for technical rescue 6990 Mumford Road, Walmart, the bakery. Time of page 2122. Call will be on Ops 4.
Dispatch 9 engine, just looking for an update.
9 engine, update regarding ETA for ES or approving assigned to me.
All day.
See what I can do. That's 2 9 engine.
Go ahead. With the person trapped in the on their do you have the power shut off for that? The staff on to turn the power off. She's in there. Okay, then for if we do make contact.
This is the 911 call.
Shut the power off.
Dispatch from Upper Command.
Go ahead, Commander.
I just got the last part of the conversation. I think it was with
I
the
heard
divisional
about
commander. The person who was out of the oven upon arrival. We're just dealing with regional police at this point right now.
Copy all.
This resident at Gore, be advised, I wasn't aware that the call was still ongoing. I thought this just came in. You take me off the call. We'll be back.
Just it's unfathomable. Like, hey Jilly, man, I'm like, yeah, okay. So yeah, I mean, when you just pause and think about that, horrific, just horrific. Are y'all ready for SHYNE? Now we finna get into the serious, more serious stuff.
Up the Brooklyn Bridge.
So SHYNE is doing a
Everybody that heard
documentary.
me wanted to sign me. I would ride my bicycle up the Brooklyn Bridge, and by the time I got down,
Who's
raps would
interested
just
in
come to
seeing
my
it?
head.
I really am. I want to
got
see
a
this
call. It
documentary.
was like, yo, you gotta hear this kid.
His name is SHYNE. Kid is nice.
Now tell me who on the with us. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Whoa. This is a bad beat. Everybody wanted him.
Caught up in this illusion called life.
Belize first. The Belizean people first.
This story is unbelievable. Everybody's journey is different. Mine was 23 years. I sacrificed my career and life and family to be someone with humanity, with integrity, with honor.
I'm eager to see it. I'm eager to see it. I definitely want to be there watching it for sure. Hey, Embrace, Iridescent Night Charm, Jilly, Coffee Tea. I don't want to use her name. Avalon, Ingrid, everybody, Star Pepper. Hey, Grandmother. Hey, BJ. Hey, you guys. Yeah, I want to see that. I am very much interested in seeing that. Now, Quincy Jones, give me in the comments because I could be wrong. He's not. So, Albie Shore said on one of his stories that Sean Combs did not legally adopt Quincy, right? But he was primarily raised with Sean Combs, right? Is that what I'm to get at? Okay. Because what I was lost at was him in a statement saying he missed his dad. And perhaps I read it wrong, but I could have swore that's what it said. Okay. Let me pull it up so we can just have a tiny bit of discussion on it before we get to where we need to get to. And let me know that he said that his son did not get adopted legally by Sean Combs. That's what the father said. Okay. I believe so. Right. Okay. So it's odd to hear him say the past month has devastated our family. Many have judged him and us based on accusations, conspiracy theories, false narratives that have spiraled into absurdity on social media. We stand united, supporting you every step of the way. We hold on to truth, knowing it will prevail and nothing will break the strength of our family. We miss you and love you, Dad. What am I missing here? What am I missing? Maybe I'm going to go out on a limb and ask something dumb. He didn't see the video of his dad mud stumping Cassie. He didn't see that video. At least if he don't believe nothing in the Cassie lawsuit, he didn't see that video. How? And I mean, I guess he raised you primarily, I guess, but a whole we miss you, we love you, we stand by you with truth. And I believe the two oldest brothers so far have been the only ones listed in lawsuits. Has Quincy's name been listed in any of the lawsuits? I honestly don't remember. Lawsuit behind lawsuit behind lawsuit. You can't keep up. But the chat, because he cut the comments off on there, the chat definitely was giving him the business. Okay, they wasn't letting that just rock out. Okay, just a few comments. False allegations. What about the video in the hotel? He called that false too until the video came out. Let's not pretend you didn't know about this stuff, and then turning off the comments shows that you're wrong. So the footage of your dad dragging Cassie is a false narrative. Your post is bogus. Your dad is guilty as fuck. That's why you turned the comments off. I don't understand turning off comments for that post, but putting them on for here. They also said Al B. Sure did a post and delete. He put up brainwashed. Okay, so I'm in super confusion. Super confusion. That's just yeah. Okay. So I put on my title Diddy's twin, right? Here's where I want y'all to tell me, have y'all heard? It is a lie. Right, trying to listen, like his mama. I can't. Have y'all heard about this man here? The French dad. He drugged his wife and let 72 men assault her while he filmed it. Okay. That's why it's titled, I believe I titled it Diddy's twin. Now, this is over in France. And then you have the Abercrombie and FINCH guy come out with a sex trafficking ring and all of these things. And I'm like, I don't, conspiracy theory, just a logical 1 + 1, maybe, who knows? How? Why can't they be connected? But they probably not. Or, what's that, 8 degrees of separation? A father of 3 is accused of also, he admitted it. Okay. So this article is from September 4th, but I want to talk about what his rules were. He did admit it, that he did it. He also filmed his daughter, like took pictures of her naked. Okay. A father of 3 accused of allowing 72 men to assault his wife after he drugged her, allegedly had a sickening list of rules for the strangers to ensure that they did not wake her up. Dominique P., he's 71, allegedly recruited the men on a dark online forum before inviting them over to the couple's large home in a small French town in Maison. The retired electricity worker would crush powerful sleeping pills into his wife's food and drink and knock her out. She was so heavily sedated, she was completely unaware about the alleged sexual abuse that went on for a decade. This went on from 2021, okay? 2021. (2021 to 2020), her lawyer says. The husband allegedly gave the men strict rules to make sure his wife of 50, this is a 50-year marriage, remained unconscious as they sexually abused her during the night. The men were banned from wearing cologne or smoking, had to have neat fingernails, and they were told to warm their hands under hot water so that their touch wouldn't jolt her awoke. They were also told to park a few minutes from the couple's house, made to undress in the kitchen to minimize the chance of accidentally leaving clothes behind in the bedroom. The husband took part in the rapes, filmed them, encouraged the other men to use degrading language, according to the prosecutor. If this isn't Diddy's twin, I don't know what is. I read this and could have vomited. Okay. The accused rapists include a forklift. The accused rapists, one is a forklift driver, a fire brigade officer, a company boss, a nurse, a prison guard, and a journalist. Some were single, others married or divorced, and some were family men. Most participated just once, but some took part up to 6 times. Now, mind you, this is an article from September. They are in trial on this. Okay, this is going through. But I'm like, I don't see a lot of people talking about this, right? And the connection, maybe I'm reaching with my pterodactyl arms. Okay, but this clearly is mimicking what we see going down with Diddy. Okay. Horrible idea. The wife's brave act. Now, his wife is Giselle P. I'm not going to go all the way down. However, over in France, when you are a rape victim, they allow you to remain anonymous. However, she said she want to raise awareness. She want all the hearings to be public. Okay, announced that the hearings will be public. The judge, the hearings will be public, granting the woman's wish for complete publicity until the end of the court case, according to one of her lawyers. She wants to raise awareness as widely as possible of what happened to her so that events like this never happen again. Her attorney, Anton, said the trial would nonetheless be a horrible ordeal for her. And for the first time, she will have to live through what she endured over 10 years. So she's going to be forced to watch these videos, okay, to see what her husband and these strange men did to her. This is the wife right here with the glasses. That's the daughter, and her son. Okay. And the daughter was filmed, I believe, secretly filmed. The daughter, who uses the pen name Caroline, left the courtroom in tears. Okay. It's immensely painful, unbearable. Even if they're not discovering anything new, as they know the case is this particular morning was grueling. Okay. So she did commence the divorce proceedings. She will not obviously stay with her husband, but I wanted to point that out and see, had anybody heard about this man and what he did to his wife? And she's very brave to put her face out there, because you got rape apologists that are going to say she wanted it, or she felt it, or she was woke. Okay. They're going to victim blame. She's going to be subject to all of that. And she said, no, I want this case up close, in person. She is very brave. I mean, she is very brave. I was like, wow. Okay. Toure. Now, I'm going to bring up Toure, but with full transparency, because the only reason I'm bringing him up, he's obviously not, he's not been, canceled. Okay. And I think he didn't get canceled. Where is his picture? While I'm up here talking about him. Hold on. You need a picture. He's not canceled because he apologized and he actually changed his ways. Okay. And also he didn't, he didn't physically assault her. It was verbal. It doesn't take away from it. Okay. Just so we can be clear. But I believe he had more of redemption because he made a genuine, hey, bossy. He made a genuine apology. So this one, why am I sharing the wrong screen? Come on now. Hold on. Because I want to put a face, because he had a Diddy. His family member had a Diddy incident. So this guy here, okay, he the one that did, he read Jaguar all the way down to the floor too. But he apologized for what he did, okay? But let's get into what he did, because we want to have full transparency, okay? He was accused of workplace sexual harassment. It was verbal. He was constantly asking one of the co-workers, did she like anal? You ever have sex over the weekend? Would you like to fuck me? He was sending her these messages, okay? And when it all was said and done, he Instagrammed her, and she shared them on her Instagram. He said, look, I've learned a lot watching this happen. The apology read, the way I teased you is no longer funny to me. I have no idea how rampant it is and how much it gets in a working woman's way, and how I was contributing to the whole environment of BS. Okay. He went on to say she accepted the apology. Okay. And I was glad that he didn't put his hands on her, that he didn't sexually assault her, right? Though verbal is just as bad. The memories, you know, how she feel, the memories are just as bad. She, you know, she still has to process that. This was years ago too. This article is 2019-ish, okay, several years ago. So he apologized, this, that, and the third. But then remember when Surviving R. Kelly came out? So he like jumped on the bandwagon like most people. Like, this is wrong, this is the thing, and it triggered her. Like, you want to sit up there and talk about what R. Kelly did, but what about what you did to me? Again, it was verbal. He never physically put his penis in her or tried to sexually assault her in that manner, but verbal, that mental, it does last longer. And so she called him out on it. Okay. She said, I saw him going around with the docuseries, and she was like, no, I want people to know. Okay, this is what he is. And so he issued another apology. He said, on the show, our team, including myself, engaged in edgy, crass banter that at the time I did not think was offensive for our tight-knit group. I'm sorry for my language and for making her feel uncomfortable. As lead on the show, I should have refrained from this behavior. I have learned and grown from this experience. So I think he didn't get canceled per se because he apologized, he owned up to what he did, and he made changes. From what I can tell, unless y'all can tell me something different, it looked like he's made changes, okay? But if he didn't, let me know, all right? His cousin, hold on, let me find. Hold on. Toure's, I did not click out of that. Son of a bitch. Oh, here we go. Let me see if this should be it. Are we muted? What are we doing? Oh, it was. Hold on. It was a little clip it. I cannot believe I lost the one clip it that I was looking for. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, you have so many links and you're trying to oh, here it go. Okay, here it go. I'm sorry. Hold on. I found the link and the article. Goodness gracious. Let's play that. Hold on.
And thus incapacitating them through giving them drugs. And I'm talking about dosing them. Here, take a shot. They don't know what's in it. Have a joint. They don't know what's in it. It's just really horrific stuff. When people try to compare him to Hugh Hefner, who Hugh Hefner had willing participants, a lot of the women who were his girlfriends were paid. We're talking about Diddy drugging people and having them have multi-day situations on drugs. This is not, they're not able to
specific window into the kinds of behaviors.
Into Diddy's internship program, the bad boy internship.
I
was able to get a family member of mine
to the kinds of behaviors. What did you learn?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
this is his family member with an internship. This is what I was trying to get to. Goodness gracious.
I was able to get a family member of mine into his internship, into Diddy's internship program, the bad boy internship program, because I knew him well enough to call him and say, hey, can you do a favor for my family, right? We were not friends, but we had a relationship going over many years. I'd interviewed him many times. I could pick up the phone and call him. And the internship went well.
Seriously? It's not meant for the video to be played. That's okay. We have the article. We have the article. Stop playing with me. Why don't y'all want that video played? And it took me a minute to find it at that, okay? So he was talking about his cousin right here. So it says, not as planned again. Did y'all hear what he said? Did you hear what he said, or because my screen wasn't shared, y'all couldn't hear it? Hold on. Diddy gave his cousin an ultimatum: sleep with me or you won't get in.
And, you know, I didn't find that out until Diddy had said, and the internship went well for 3 months. Everybody was very excited about it. And then it ended suddenly. And years later, I found out that that was because Diddy had said, either come home with me tonight or the internship is over. And, you know, enough to call him and say, hey, can you do a favor for my family, right? We were not friends, but we had a professional relationship going over many years. I'd interviewed him many times. I could pick up the phone and call him. And the internship went well for 3 months. Everybody was very excited about it. And then it ended suddenly. And years later, I found out that that was because Diddy had said, either come home with me tonight or the internship is over. And, you know, I didn't find that out till years later, but I mean, that this is horrific. How do you treat people like that, especially family of media who could easily get on media and talk about this? And at the time, I don't think that anyone would have believed me, but now.
Okay, so he has had his fair share of people outing him. Let's go to this other internship. Now, this video is from 9 years ago. Hold on. This is from 9 years ago. Another lady who says she was an intern, and she talks about some of the things that she saw.
Plenty of problems in New Brooklyn, but these motherfuckers try to play Biggie.
That's crazy.
They put Biggie parody on, and I just go, no, hey, who's playing this? I just, like, you know, like, you just gotta make audible sounds. Like, I just had a, who's playing this? Oh, nobody. No, who's playing it? I'm interested. Like, this is, you know, who's, like, somebody's playing it. Whose phone is this? Whose phone is this? Whose phone is this? They're like, oh, it's me. I'm like, oh, listen.
It's coming up in like 1 or 2
We're
minutes.
not gonna play this song. We're not gonna do this to the good brother. You know what I mean? Brooklyn's fine. We're not gonna do this to El Jefe. You know what I mean? Like, we got this nigga's picture painted on the wall. It says El Jefe, El Comandante. Actually, is what it says.
Right.
Biggie, don't disrespect that brother here. Don't play that shit here. Take that shit wherever you from, Ohio, my nigga. Don't play that shit in Brooklyn, bro.
Facts,
Get him.
Yo, I got a question. Because me and my mans was just talking about this shit.
Very warm right now.
And
I've never heard of them, don't know who they are, but the title said Diddy's intern, like exposing Diddy. And this is 9 years ago or 8 years old. And I'm like, what?
Biggie has some of the most gayest lyrics.
Okay, here it starts here.
I don't give a fuck, my nigga. He was still a Brooklyn native. So you don't got a gay cousin you love, my nigga. And then, but look. Everybody got a gay cousin, son. Even if you know it or not, my nigga.
Everybody got to give their cousin some.
Hear me out.
Is that what you?
No, I said everybody got a gay cousin.
Oh, I'm like, wow, this is just getting fucking crazier.
Yeah, but then that's cool. But then when you think about how he was associated with Mr. C,
Dun, dun, dun.
now I'm kind of like,
who knows? Maybe Biggie was blowing Mr. C. Maybe that's what all this
Mr.
shit.
C is Sean Combs.
He said, "I suck on your daddy's dick." Mr. C likes getting his dick sucked. Who the fuck knows? But don't disrespect that man in my borough.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And then he said some other shit about Gunna, right? He said, "Fuck him, throw him over the bridge," or some shit like gotta fuck him.
But that shit happened. That shit like this really did happen. So you can't really even be mad at that. Niggas is keeping the 50 if you ask me.
Yo, what you gotta say?
Oh, 50.
Wait.
When I say
And
that,
the
when I
young
say that,
lady
I'm
is the
mocking
intern.
most of the time.
I'm so
I don't really
mad.
believe
I
in this
tried
shit.
to
I just be
time
mocking
stamp it,
because I don't really understand.
but I
it,
kept going
whatever.
too far up and too far back. So
I love Biggie. Yeah,
hey, simply complicated, sexy and complete.
This was dope though.
I think that he gives it. I don't think he's a taker.
Okay, here she go. Finna talk about it.
But what you think doesn't matter. It matter. The truth is the truth, my nigga.
See anybody
Who knows?
in there? Like you just can't. It's too much. You gotta move too much to get all up in Biggie.
Stop it! Don't even. Why you even thinking about that?
Listen, y'all brought this up.
That's crazy. Who thinks about fucking Obama?
He was on top.
Who thinks about this shit?
That's fine, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't see nobody bending Biggie over. He's too big. He's
I don't know. Maybe people don't want to bend Biggie over. Maybe people want. I don't know. I don't know how that go. I'm inexperienced in that field.
They put
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, word facts. They put Diddy's son up there. They saying he's dating some dude.
Diddy was dating dudes already. Diddy had a
You said Diddy's son was dating dudes. Was he dating a white dude? Because he had a white dude that raps that couldn't really.
No, Diddy's son is doing the same thing Diddy did, man.
Do you hear what she said? Diddy's son doing the same thing he did.
He does. That's what Diddy do, right there. Diddy had this dude named Jason back in the day. He was his assistant, a Spanish dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't walk into the office and shit and call him blowing Jason and all types of shit. Like, no.
Where have we heard about a Spanish assistant? Have we heard about which son? Listen. Shout out to this channel. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't sit through the whole thing. I will at a later date. But again, this was like a 2016. And I'm like, she walked in on him giving what? 2016. So it ain't new what we hearing about Sean Combs.
No, Jason blowing.
Wait.
Sorry, let me stop.
On.
What Jason?
I need you to reiterate.
I used to work for Bad Boy. I used to work for Bad Boy for a couple years out of high school. Up until I got tired of seeing the bullshit and dealing with the bullshit because I saw a lot and I didn't like it. You feel me? But I got in there maybe a week, 2 weeks after Biggie passed away. And there's a lot of hoopla going on. I was there when he went into Steve Stout's office and turned up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Left all types of crazy animals and shit in his office. It was crazy.
Shit.
But yeah.
What happened with Steve Styles and the animals? What is this? What I'm not familiar. I said, let me play this with y'all. She said she became an intern after Biggie died and was in it with Steve. What happened with Steve Styles? Who did what with animals? What?
There's been plenty of times. I remember he was dating Jennifer Lopez at the time, and Honor 6 was out, and Benny was both of their managers, and he was fucking Jennifer, and Benny was fucking Jennifer.
Hold up. So did he let?
Did you hear that? He was fucking Jennifer. Listen, let me just gonna let y'all play.
Loose animals in Steve Stout's office?
Oh, honey, he turned up in Steve Stout's office. He broke up everything, fucked up mad shit. And when they came back from Steve Stout's office, they came back to the Bertelsmann building. You know what I'm saying? Came back to, and they were talking about
this
how they left.
Exclusive right here.
Where's this?
Listen, they said they left scorpions.
Hold on. You need to move that mic out your face. That shit need to go down to the left and shit.
So yeah, they said they moved. They said they came back talking about they put scorpions in his office and all types of crazy shit. Like mad. It was crazy.
Yeah, this shit is
They
exclusive.
did him dirty. But yeah, yo.
So what was you doing before that? Like, what was you doing? You was just in the office macking, and then niggas just came in, ran in with the fofos and shit.
No, I was working for Bad Boy. I wasn't working for Style. They came.
Yeah, but I'm saying like what, but how was that? Like how was the whole situation when it went down though? Like when they came back, like was niggas amped up? Like yo, fuck them niggas.
They was in the lounge and they was smoking bud and shit, you know what I'm saying? And chopping it up and, you know, had the chairs out, was laughing about it. And, you know, so-and-so was scared. And that was that bullshit. And which is going to happen now? Saying, fuck that shit. You know, just talking. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then 2 days later, it was in the news. I'm like, yo, they was really...
It's crazy.
Oh, it was in the news. I don't know what was in the news. I missed it in the news.
I saw Jason blowing puffy.
You was smoking with him?
She saw Jason blowing puffy. So another intern, that's messy. Listen, it's messy. It's 2016 here, say child. She say she was an intern. I said, okay. So I'm not gonna play that whole video, but that was really messy. And I got to do some research to see who's who. Now, the Abercrombie thing, child, I didn't know that he had been under fire for what he's arrested for a year ago. I thought this was new. I didn't know this was out already. So I guess the feds have been watching him for a minute because this video is a year old.
Cover story: sexual abuse allegations against the former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch. Claims are part of a new documentary. Eva Pilgrim here with the details. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, George. There are now calls this morning for an investigation into the ex-CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch and his partner here in the U.S. The two accused of recruiting men for sex at lavish parties they hosted around the world.
They got him.
This morning, former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries accused of exploiting men for sex starting in 2009 while he was still running the company until his departure in 2014.
I've questioned many times how difficult or what I could have done if I could have left.
According to a new BBC Panorama investigation, the Abercrombie guys, the dark side of cool, Jeffries and his partner, Matthew Smith, hosted parties in various cities around the world and would use a middleman identified by the BBC as James Jacobson to recruit young men to attend. Some of the accusers claim they were misled, never told sex was involved, and say they were lured under the guise of modeling opportunities. Others say they understood the parties would be sexual, but not what they were expected to do. All say they felt pressured into signing non-disclosure agreements.
There wasn't a lot of time to look through and feel comfortable. I don't recall what was in that. It was taken away from me immediately after signing it.
Jacobson telling the BBC.
And these men, they on camera showing their face. NDAs, all kinds of stuff. This reeks of Diddy.
Everyone I came into contact with who attended these events went in with their eyes wide open.
These alleged criminal acts on the behalf of Mr. Jeffries could potentially affect the actual brand if at any point in time he was on company time, utilizing company resources or money. It could fall back on the company.
This isn't the first time the former CEO has made headlines. Under his leadership, Abercrombie and Fitch was the subject of multiple allegations related to a discriminatory and toxic work environment that prompted lawsuits and settlements. Jeffries ultimately stepped down as CEO, and this morning the company he once led telling ABC News, "We are appalled and disgusted by the behavior described in the allegations," adding that since being contacted by the BBC, we've engaged an outside law firm to conduct an independent investigation into the issues raised. The company's current executive leadership team and board of directors were not aware of the allegations of sexual misconduct by Mr. Jeffries.
Now, ABC News reached out to Mike Jeffries and his partner, Matthew Smith. Neither responded to our requests for comment.
Well, y'all didn't have to because, baby, y'all did get yourselves locked up. Now, I didn't see the full press conference. I do want to watch it. If you saw it, I know you're going to be like, we're not hanging out with you to watch that. I didn't see it. I want to see it. It's like 20 minutes. So I'm about to play it really quickly because I didn't see what everything he was charged with.
Fraud and coercion to traffic those
sounding just like
engaged
Diddy
in commercial sex. But beyond simply hiring men for sex, Jeffries, Smith, and Jacobson used force, fraud, and coercion
So is
to
people
traffic
gonna throw
those
away
men
their
for
Abercrombie
their
and
own
Finch
sexual
clothes?
gratification. For example, as alleged, the defendants employed a referral system and an interview process that did not inform the men of the details of the sex events
Hey,
before they
Rosebud.
attended, including the full extent and nature of the sexual activity that would be required of the men at these events. They caused the men to believe that attending these sex events could yield modeling opportunities with Abercrombie or otherwise benefit their careers. Smith and Jeffries employed a secret staff to operate these sex events. The staff ensured that the men signed non-disclosure agreements and handed over their personal items, such as their phones, before the start of the events to maintain.
Didn't Sean Combs, they said in his stuff, y'all had to turn over y'all phones too? And didn't some other CEO retire or something like that? Y'all, I've been working. I'm behind on all of it, but I thought somebody else in the music industry, a CEO, he either retired or stepped down.
The secrecy of these events. The defendants caused the men to believe that not complying with requests for certain acts, sex acts during the events, could harm their careers.
Same thing with Diddy. Remember when they did his press conference? They did, Rose. Okay. He said that they were under the threat of being exposed. They were under the threat of losing their job. Diddy, this is reading Diddy all over again. I'm telling you, I feel like somewhere down the line, they're going to all connect. That's my opinion. Somewhere along the way, somebody going to be like, I'm 8th degree connected to that. They knew that it's a cousin, that all, because this is a sick ring. Like the French husband, I don't know if he connected to Diddy, but it's duplicating.
The defendants pressured the men to consume alcohol, Viagra, and muscle relaxants known as poppers during the sex events. And they required the presence of staff during the sexual activity and ensured that the men did not leave the sex events until Jeffries and Smith decided
so
that
they're
the
called
sessions were over.
Sex events. Diddy had free
Also,
calls.
as alleged, on more than one occasion, Jeffries and Smith either directed others to inject or personally injected men with an erection-inducing substance for the purpose of causing the men.
What was the other lawsuit where they were trying to force? How do you just buy an IUD and try to shove it up somebody? Allegedly, okay? Allegedly, not sure if that happened, but he was putting GHB and things of drugs, making them take drugs. So all of them are forcing these men to take drugs, forcing them to take erectile drugs to keep them hard, to force them to fuck for hours against their will. This is crazy. See, I didn't hear it. I didn't get to watch this. I was at work.
Men to engage in sex acts the men were incapable of engaging in.
We need to find out.
To engage in. Additionally, the indictment alleges on more than one occasion when men did not or could not consent, Jeffries and Smith violated
GHB, yeah, I probably said
the
it wrong.
bodily
Yeah.
integrity of these men by subjecting them or continuing to subject them.
Let me pause and put this up because I got a question for y'all. She says, wasn't the baby oil laced with drugs? That has not been confirmed. Like no one's came out and factually stated that. But here's my question. And please comment to me in the comments. If in fact all that baby oil was laced with GHB, let's for the sake and say it's confirmed. Why didn't the feds, when they did that great big conference, because you know they tested it, right? Because if it's drugs, they could have been moving drugs. Wouldn't they have said it was laced with something? But let's say it was laced. If you pour that on me and get me knocked out, and how are you going to be intimate with me? Are you wrapped in saran wrap? Wouldn't it get on the perpetrator too? Me, honestly, I'm really iffy on that particular theory. I don't believe it for now because I don't know how the other person would not have been affected. How can you slather me in it, use it on me for lube or whatever, and you're intimate with me and you not be affected. But no, the feds, no one's came out and factually said it was laced with the GHB.
To invasive sexual and violent contact by body parts
Right, all.
and other objects. As alleged in the indictment, Jeffrey, Smith, and Jacobson didn't just carry this
and you know what?
activity on.
That's, I can believe that too. And it's still like, why withhold? If that's true, why withhold that? Like, that's more charges. 1,000 lubes filled mixed with drugs. That's more charges. And they seem to want to really stick it to him. But you know what? We're going to find out it all in the end, or most of it.
For a couple of occasions. Their sex trafficking and prostitution enterprise lasted at least from the end of 2008 until early 2015. During that period, the defendants hired dozens of men and transported them.
If someone can tell me how the perpetrator would keep the medicated, the drug lube off of them, where they would stay lucid to continue to assault, I might be open to really believing that, right? But it's still, I mean, who knows? So much and everything was going down. But this lawsuit here with Abercrombie is literally reading like him and Diddy was besties. And they had a notebook writing each other notes.
To New York and around the globe. They spent millions of dollars on a massive infrastructure to support this operation and maintain its secrecy. This included hundreds of thousands of dollars of cash for commercial sex, prolific amounts of money for staff to run the sex events, money for domestic travel.
Mind you, who had staff too? Sean Combs had staff. What's that lady? Her nickname is KK. I can't think of her full name, but she just submitted paperwork to take her name out of the lawsuit. She feels like she don't need to be in it. If you was arranging people to meet in the house guests and people, y'all all accountable, just like they naming people accountable here. It's more names gonna roll because y'all got to pay y'all role for helping this out.
International travel, hotel rooms, services from a security company, and Jacobson's salary, among other things. Now, this investigation remains ongoing. Although there are 15 John Does identified as victims in this indictment, this interstate prostitution venture encompassed dozens and dozens of men. And I encourage anyone
I haven't
with
watched them,
information
but I
about
did
this
hear.
case, including anyone who was a victim of the defendant's alleged crimes, to contact the FBI. 1-800-CALL-FBI. Now, I want to thank the victims who have already come forward.
Okay. Hoocha. Hold on. Let's get it. You see, she done made me think of this. Hold on. It was hold on. You made me think of the list. Where'd the list go? I thought I had a list. I thought somebody sent me a list, not like an official list, but I hope I can find this. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Let's just go here really quickly since she brought up a list. Okay. And in all fairness, I'm going to say this, and let me know if y'all agree. Y'all might not agree. Just because you went to a Diddy party, I do not feel because you went to a Diddy party, you participated in everything. Celebrities hang out. Celebrities kick it. I don't believe everybody that was there did something, but I believe the majority of them did. So let's look at who all was there. Let's take a look. Look at these images here. Start dropping the names in the chat. Look at the Prince Harry. Now, here's where I'm iffy. I could have swore I read this is a concert for Princess Diana. So this was not a white party. This was not one of those white parties. This is a concert for Princess Diana, okay? So they came to him. Because I did read that they definitely said that Prince Harry and them was not at no white party, okay? These are just some of the people that have partied with him, hung out with him, been in his presence. You know, I was just scrolling through these pictures like, okay. Wait a minute, can I slide them over? Let me see if I can go over to the next one. Not $300 to buy it. No, ma'am. I don't want to buy that. No. Let's click on the next one. Damn, are they really 300? Cha. Cardi B. No, that's the celebrity site. No, let me go back to the Diddy White party where I was at. I want to keep it here. Okay, this is his birthday party here with The Rock, of course, Jay-Z. Child, they ain't gonna rest until they get that man, because they swear he did something. But listen, it's all gonna come out in the wash at some point. You can believe that. So who do y'all think? Hey, GD, let me ask y'all this question. Put in the comments who you think is innocent of everything. And I'm going to tell you who I do. Don't play with Denzel. Don't play with Denzel. I don't care what y'all say. Don't play with Denzel. No. No, ma'am. Put in the comments who do you think is innocent? Like, drop some names. I believe that. I believe that. I do. I believe that. Yeah, I do. White party. This is Tyrese at a white party. Sean Combs white party. Another white party.
Oh man, it was like maybe over a decade ago, and it was just really, I moved into a new neighborhood, and they were like, "What's this hip hop guy moving into this neighborhood?" And I said, let me invite everybody. I'm sorry. Very important email.
So that's how the white party started. I never knew that. Let me replay that.
I had a friend find it for me. So how did this whole white party come about?
Oh man, it was like maybe over a decade ago, and it was just really, I moved into a new neighborhood, and they were like, "What's this hip hop guy moving into this neighborhood?" And I said, let me invite everybody.
So he started it just like, I'm gonna, have a little party, a little shing-ding. We gonna hang out. And so there it was. Let me take you out. Hold on. Why do I still hear you, sir? Hold on. Are you serious? Oh, there you go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me say this. I'm with I believe in, I'm here for the facts. If you got a receipt on Jay-Z and Beyonce, let the chips fall where they may. I don't believe that they've done nothing as of yet. But so I heard somebody yelling Denzel did something. Somebody said that Obama got them. What is that girl name? I just had her name on my tongue. I don't believe that. I believe something happened to her, definitely. Could she have been at places? Yes. But I don't believe Barack Obama assaulted her. I don't believe that. I don't believe Denzel did. She said out of her own mouth, she said Barack assaulted her. I believe she said Denzel and Joe Biden. I don't believe that. I believe she was assaulted. I don't believe by them. Money talks, but wealth whispers. Sure. So who do you think is up next? Because that's it for me. I've done what I wanted to do. When I say I'm trying to get myself on a schedule, because both my channels are trash. Let me tell you, I when you don't be out here putting out the content, views tank, you just, it's shitty. And my channel grew really, really quickly because of shorts. And the shorts content is very much not the long form content. And I was like, I'm going live if it kills everybody. And I hit the go live button, and baby, here we are. Yeah, I don't believe everybody that's at the party. Oh, you went to the party, you was it. But what I would like to see in these lawsuits, I don't believe that if they're named, they need to be named. And yes, the public's opinion is harsh. You name somebody in the lawsuit, like what is his name? Little Rod. Little Rod named several people, and immediately people did take sides and accuse them of what was said. Okay, I appreciate that, Night Charm. Y'all do be showing up. I appreciate y'all so much. Ooh, child. Especially my day one. Y'all been here from the A. But it's hard. Biden is known to be a predator. Joe Biden. So I'm off the loop. Joe Biden. I know Hunter Biden. Joe Biden did something. What did he do? I need to do my research. I've not heard Joe Biden assaulted anybody. So that is literally new to me. You have put me up on something I need to do some research on. I'm still iffy on, well, okay, well, we'll give Joe, but we're not going to play with Denzel. Let me see. Joe Biden predator. I don't even know let's see. I don't want my search engine looking crazy. And the cops like, we saw you searching up crazy stuff. No. He was known for touching little girls in a really? What? Really? Joe Biden touching. They probably done scrubbed it now. Touching little girls. Hold on. Okay. 3 women say Joe Biden's touching made them uncomfortable. 3 more women come forward to say the vice president. This article is 5 years old. Okay. 3 women come forward to say the former vice president, Democrat, Lieutenant Joe Biden, touched them in a way that made them feel uncomfortable. The 3 women spoke to the Washington Post on Wednesday, bringing the number to 7. Child, I missed this. He touched them. He put his hand on the back of my head, pressed his forehead to my forehead while he talked. I was so shocked. Uncomfortable comments, even though it was intended to be a compliment. I do not consider my experience to have been sexual assault or harassment. I appreciate that, her being honest, because some people will run with that and say you assaulted me. It just made her feel uncomfortable. Inappropriate behavior. Okay, but not sexual harassment. Okay, but still, that would have made me feel awkward. Okay. And then he said he needed to be mindful of his boundaries. Okay, so he addressed that. Look, that was new to me. You put me up on that. I didn't know. Chris Brown, listen. I would rather, this is going to sound shitty, but I don't mean it in a shitty way. I would rather him fight bitches. I would rather him not. But don't rape them. Don't do neither. But if you gotta be the lesser of all evils, go smack them up. Please don't be a rapist, Chris Brown. Usher, please don't. Trey Songz, I think Trey Songz already got some lawsuits on him. Cha. And who was that? Devontae Swain. I think he was just in another lawsuit. He was sitting on the bed of somebody being assaulted. And I didn't know he was, like somebody said, Jay, he's a weirdo. You know, I didn't know that about him. So y'all had put me up on a lot. But I think Trey Songz is going to go down. Do you guys think still waiting to see the good path? It's listen, Cassie kicked the door open. She said, I've done what I came to do. The door is open. Will you walk through with your truth? Will you walk through and tell your truth? Because here we are. Evelyn, thank you for hey Jenny. Thank you for telling me about Biden. I didn't know. I'm glad he apologized and recognized he needed to watch his boundaries. I will look into some more stuff on him. I wasn't aware. I don't follow politics. I really don't like. I couldn't tell you much about the man, but that was a good pickup. So I appreciate that. They said Justin Bieber could possibly be these victims. I've heard that. You know, I'm a big fan of. Y'all not gonna agree, but I think it's unfair to tell people they're a victim and we don't have proof. It's like, why are we making them a victim? Though it looks plausible, right? We all watch the same videos. Perhaps he wasn't a victim of anything sexual. Perhaps he saw too much, right? Visually, and he can't get the images out of his head. Maybe he was never touched. Maybe he was never raped, right? Same with Usher, you know, but I just hate that we're speculating, and it just is what it is. I believe Usher and Justin Bieber all know, because you know, Usher said, hell no, my kids can't go there. I saw things that I wasn't supposed to see. Will they tell us? Probably not. Or they might if they get subpoenaed. But then people lie, like being subpoenaed, people, just because you subpoena me don't mean I'm gonna tell the truth. It's like nobody care about the law. Okay, the law said it's illegal to do this. I'm gonna still do it. Yeah, I'm gonna still do it. So I don't know. I don't believe Denzel was participating because somebody said he left. Yeah, right. You're not gonna listen. I'm gonna stand firm on that. I don't care what. Don't say Denzel's name and put his name in nothing. Not that man. No, I'm not accepting Denzel. But trust me, if the facts came out and he was down with the fuck shit, baby, he cut off. He cut off. But for now, that man is innocent and wholesome as he gonna be. Okay. Hey, Alicia, thank you for gifting a membership. If you got gifted a membership, please drop a purple heart down into the chat. I appreciate that. Let's see. Wait a minute. Someone came in. Layla, Obama's older was on Obama's who? Older who was on Biden's laptop? Obama's who? Layla, put me up on who was where. And thank you for coming through, Alicia. I'm about to actually end it. I was just sitting up here just kicking it with y'all. Okay. Well, so he believed it. Right. Alicia, I see. I wonder if Aaliyah see. I think she's seen some things too. Unfortunately, she can't tell us, but I can believe that. I've heard too many stories about him from inside gossip for me to know for a fact he's a creep. I believe it. Who the creep? Oh, wait a minute. Let me scroll up. Who? Denzel? Y'all talking about Denzel is a creep? What is we saying? No, ma'am. Y'all saying Denzel is a creep? No. I do too. I believe she took a lot to her grave. Who? Who is we talking about as a creep? Don't put Denzel in the chat. I won't stand for it. I'm trying to back read. We're gonna wrap it up, y'all. Trey Songz is in 101 lawsuits. He can rap. He can give it up. He gonna, I don't know. He and everything, he got 900 lawsuits. Denzel cheated on his wife. Cheating on your wife don't make you a rapist and a sexual predator. It's adultery. A lot of people do it. So I don't feel like that's I don't think that's a, you know what I'm saying? That's not a, oh my God, he cheated. For me, this is me speaking. I don't believe that makes him a sexual predator. Oh, okay, you're not saying that, but you're just giving an example. Yeah, he had a little hole in him. Yes, and I don't remember that. Look, I gotta look that up too. Denzel, y'all made it past Fidelity? Denzel Washington. I really don't remember that. Let me look that up real quick. What's this? A Yahoo article. Denzel was given another chance after wife. So they're saying he was dogged by persistent cheating rumors, which he denied. Okay, so nobody's proof. Okay, so they ain't say he cheated. They say it's just been rumors. Look, if he really did cheat, she stayed with him. She forgave him. Good. If he didn't cheat and it's rumors, it's part of what it is, the industry. So now Latham, you think she a bad guy? Who? Layla. Don't say that. Is she a good guy? Layla, get out this chat now. It's rumored that Denzel cheated. So far, everything I looked up said is rumors. He's denied. But you know, it's what they say. Okay. He said he ain't do it. He says Denzel flat out denied cheating. Okay. So he's denied it. So the articles I'm putting up saying he denied it. So it's rumors, but what did Sanaa Lathan do? Hold on, let me catch up. Yeah, it is the girl. That's what I'm talking about. She said the girl, I can't think of her name. Lord, it was on the tip of my tongue. She said that she was sexually assaulted by Denzel, Joe Biden. She named a couple of other upper people. She said that they all literally raped her. I do believe she was assaulted. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to deny that. I don't know about Denzel assaulting her and all of that, but so allegedly cheated with Sanaa. I don't like it. I hope he denied it. So far can't nobody prove it, but listen. He's still not a predator. Don't be a cheater either. He denied it. His wife ain't left him. Let's see. That's her name. Yeah, and he has gone. Yes, that was the young lady's name. She also said, now I saw, okay, now that I got her name, I watched a piece of her live, and somebody in the chat or something mentioned meeting up with Jag, and she said, she worded in a way like, no, they don't need to meet because she don't want to mix their spirits. Like, let her do her, I'm gonna do me. So I don't know. I guess she don't want to meet up with her. She could change. I don't know. But Denzel has been to DIDDY parties. I don't think a celebrity that hasn't been really. Dinner, eating. My opinion, some may not agree. I do not believe just because you went to a white party, a dinner, a birthday party, you ate, drank, and was merry, you mingled, that you participated in the freak offs. And I think it's kind of unfair to say, oh, you was there, you did the dirty stuff. So I don't know, but yeah, he did it. A lot of everybody said they went. Remember, Bow Wow, he out here getting drugged because he said we ain't had shit to do since he locked up. Bow Wow, I'm gonna need you not to say you ain't had nothing to do. Yes, Allie Carter, that is her name. Yep. That's her. Sorry, the voice notes, it'll make you I got an Android. It be horny me. Yes, ma'am. Okay, we have hung out, guys. Y'all have got me through my live. I'm done. I'm gonna get myself ready for bed. I think my girl might be live. I gotta go double check, but I'm gonna probably still go to bed. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, this was a good live. We covered a lot. I'm going to grab some more topics to cover because I got to really get back. I'm trying to, if Lord willing, three nights a week. Three nights a week of going live is what I would like to do. Yeah. So I'm going to wrap it up for you guys. Be sure to hit that like, drop some purple hearts in the chat for your girl. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye.